It is wild that a player goes 5 for 21 in a game and we call it his game. It was a Jason Tatum game tonight because Jason Tatum did his thing to close this game. The guy started 1 for 13 through 3 quarters, 0 for 6 from downtown. All I'm thinking about is how is this guy going to feel and live with himself the entire offseason if his team gets eliminated tonight and he had that type of performance. But he found other ways to step up. He was rebounding, setting up his teammates, and then when it mattered most, closing time. Jason Tatum said, yeah, I'm one of the best players in the game, and I'm not going to let poor shooting dictate my game. I'm going to keep playing my game. And he played his game, and what a finish. 16 points for him in the fourth quarter. In fact, he outscored the Sixers in the fourth quarter, 16-13. The Sixers could not make shots in the final 3 minutes of this game. It looked like they rolled over far too easily, yet it was Jason Tatum who couldn't make anything through 3 quarters, knocking down big threes, including one late dagger over Embiid. He was incredible to finish this game. That was a big-time performance, and that's what we talk about. You got good players, you got great players, and you learn about players in the playoffs. What kind of things can they get over? What kind of adversity can they overcome? Jason Tatum overcame it. In a must-win situation, when he couldn't do shit through 3 quarters, he stepped up in a big way to force a Game 7. Outrageous performance to finish. I also thought Mazzulla's decision to go with the big starting lineup tonight was the right one. Rob Williams had a big-time impact on this game, and I felt like that lineup was probably one of their best lineups. Now, there's a couple of matchup situations where Williams was in some tough positions defending the corner. Maxey got him a couple of times. That was challenging. But he was such an impactful player out there, rebounding, tipping the ball out, contesting, blocking shots, being a lob threat. I thought it was good that he played 28 minutes out there for the Celtics tonight. And then the other guy stepped up when Tatum and Horford aren't doing anything. You need others to knock down shots, and Smart and Brogdon were key in that regard. For the Sixers, this is tough, man. We all know the history. We all know the history of Doc Rivers, too. Now you got to go to Boston for a Game 7. They have to be kicking themselves. They had their chances tonight. And if they play just an average fourth quarter offensively, they win this game. Instead, they go 5 for 20. They're 0 for 8 from 3 in the fourth. And then things get stagnant. Seems like the ball movement's not there. Guys just missing shots, getting frustrated, not getting back. I think the thing that's most disappointing tonight, if you're a Sixers fan, is why are we rolling over when the game's still in reach? Why aren't we running back and trying to make something happen? It felt like they were good when they had the lead, but once it got tight and the Sixers were getting pushed a little bit by Tatum knocking down shots, they got knocked out and they couldn't recover. They stumbled, went to the ground for 10. And that is just such a disappointing thing, especially when you're on the home floor. So now you got to dust yourself off and get ready for a Game 7. I don't know what to expect in this Game 7. I know Embiid's been awesome. He had an MVP performance tonight. I thought he was spectacular. I thought Tyrese Maxey had some awesome moments, but he missed some big shots late. And that's just tough. And then you got Harden, who goes 4 for 16 in this game. He had 5 turnovers, 0 for 6 from 3. He's been so up and down in this series. We've seen epic vintage Harden performances, and then you see tonight, and that consistency has been an issue with the Sixers at times, right? Where it just doesn't seem like they can totally function as a group on a consistent basis. So now, buckle up. You got to go on the road. You got to go Boston for a Game 7. It's one thing to win there in a Game 5. Now, how are you going to perform in Game 7? It's going to be wild, and I can't wait for Sunday. Bring it on, Game 7.